Whoever tells the stories defines the culture. Now, the storytellers for millions of our kids are video games.
Violence has always been with us. It's been with us since Cain slew Abel. But we've always recognized violence as a vice and not as a virtue.
We issued a challenge to the video game industry. We said, we don't want to get into this and have the government regulate video games or force you to adopt a rating system. But if you don't do it yourself, we will.
Our culture is willing to accept a different level of violence in our products, whether they be film, or television, or video games.
You have got to be kidding me.
We are what we pretend to be, so we must be careful about what we pretend to be.
Take a step back and you realize that people sat down in front of an equivalent of this, a flight simulator, and learned enough from a flight simulator to fly jets that they'd never touched before into the World Trade Centers. What do you think happens when a 9-year-old boy sits down and plays a first-person shooter video game that rewards him for killing cops?
There's going to be a Columbine-like incident, maybe to the factor of 10. Down the road. Then there's going to be a hue and cry within the halls of Congress and elsewhere to ban these games altogether.
This type of issue is politically a win-win type of issue. It's the issue of where you're protecting the children.
We literally enter into a world that is so realistic that we forget that it's a make-believe world. Now, we're not there yet, but we keep getting closer.
Here at MIT, when I started teaching here 15 years ago, most of my students wanted to be filmmakers. Now they want to be game designers.
We cannot fathom what this medium will be in 40 years, and I bet my life on it.